Since he was created by Bob Kane in 1939, Batman has become one of the most iconic comic characters of all time, with dozens of amazing storylines along the way. That being said, here are the top 10 Batman comic storylines. Number 10, Court of Owls. This is the only entry on our top 10 list that is not from the original 1940 Batman series. However, it is from the New 52 reboot, with Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo teaming up to give us an amazing and original storyline. This storyline surrounds a conspiracy that surrounds Gotham and even going back to Bruce Wayne's childhood. This is one I would recommend you not miss. Number 9, 10 Nights of the Beast. From issues 417 to 420, this is a storyline about a top Russian assassin known only as the KG Beast, who comes to Gotham for 10 nights to assassinate 9 people, leading up to the unraveling of who the final victim will be. This is another amazing storyline with a classic ending. Number 8, Under the Red Hood. Many are familiar with this storyline through the animated movie recently put out by Warner Brothers, which was actually very good and stayed true to this comic strip. This story offers a new character wearing the old classic red mask, who seems to know a lot of personal things about the Caped Crusader. I highly recommend reading and watching this one. Number 7, Nightfall. One of the classic storylines where Bane breaks Batman's back. Most comic readers should know this one, and if not, they saw it written into the Dark Knight Rises storyline. This is an amazing read when Batman goes up against a physical force that he's not superior to, something that any Batman fan should be familiar with. Number 6, Hush. The highly anticipated collaboration of Jim Lee and Brian Azzarello did not disappoint. Introducing a new villain and incorporating almost every other Batman villain at the same time, Hush has it all. One of my personal favorite Batman reads. Number 5, Year One. From issues 404 to 407, Frank Miller recaps Batman's origin story, staying true to Bob Kane's original writing. If you haven't read Year One, you don't really know Batman. Number 4, The Long Halloween. When Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale team up, they always have an amazing outcome. However, there's something specifically great about their Batman storylines. No doubt every Batman reader has either The Long Halloween or Dark Victory as one of their favorites. You tend to get lost in Jeff Loeb's style of writing as if you were in Gotham. Absolutely incredible writing styles, one I strongly recommend reading. Number 3, The Killing Joke. The Killing Joke is the Joker's origin story. I think that's all I really need to say. Number 2, Death in the Family. The late 80s offered us a number of great Batman comic storylines. However, I believe that Death in the Family was the best one of them all. Death in the Family was an amazing comic event, putting the fate of Robin into the reader's hands. I think we all knew what was coming next. Readers wanted to see the character die off. They delivered in an amazing fashion. Of course, a new Robin would be back within a year, but Death in the Family was an amazing all-time comic great. Number 1, The Dark Knight Returns. Arguably one of the most successful Batman comic storylines ever written, Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns has been the go-to for almost every Batman movie you have ever seen. Not my personal favorite number 1, but you must give credit where it is due. This storyline is an absolute staple in comic history. A few honorable mentions that just didn't make the cut. Batman Broken City, another Brian Azzarello storyline that is highly underrated. The Man Who Laughs, another Joker storyline. And Batman R.I.P. by Grant Morrison. If there are any I have forgotten you feel should be on the top 10 list, please leave a comment. Otherwise, subscribe, like, and share, and help to keep our comic community growing on YouTube. Thanks.